Nikki and Sonya found a friendship in the accounting department at Smith Wesson, and these co-workers are up for a new adventure with fellow Smith Wesson family member Julie Golob. These ladies are small but mighty, and they will surprise you with how fast they were able to shoot a Performance Center 1911.
I'm Natalie Foster, and this is Love at First Shot, sponsored by Smith Wesson.
I was born and raised in Springfield. My parents came from Puerto Rico in the 50s. I have 3 children, and I have 2 granddaughters, and actually 1 other granddaughter on the way. Family, of course, is number 1. My personal family, Smith & Wesson, is my second family.
I've been at Smith & Wesson for about 2 years. I live in South Hadley with my husband and my 2 labs.
I'm actually replacing Sonya, who was the Accounts Payable Supervisor. Accounting is accounting, but it's a little bit different in the manufacturing business, and I've learned a lot from Sonya.
I think we have a good partnership. I'm happy to be there and support you and help you succeed.
We're the Thelma and Louise of Smith & Wesson.
There you go. That's cool, yes. Smith & Wesson, it's a large company, and with that, it's really a large family. Any area you go in, there's someone that treats you like they've known you forever.
What made my final decision was that feeling of family when I came for my interview, especially when I met with Dina.
When I was interviewing Nikki, one of the things that struck me is she had that mentality that we could go and better ourselves. And that's something that I always look for when I'm interviewing people, is not people who are just looking for the status quo, people who are looking for ways to better themselves and better the company. That's why I think when she gets out on the range, she's going to be looking for ways that she can better herself.
I wouldn't say I had a fear of guns. It's more that I was never educated. I do recall being very young and walking into my parents' room and seeing my father. He had a gun and he was cleaning it. And of course, you know, I'm stunned, but then I just turned around and left the room, and that was it. It was the unknown. You know, my parents could have had more than 1 gun in the home, but it was never spoken of.
I'm really mostly a hunter. I hunt deer, turkey, bear, but I do own a gun for personal protection. Both my father and my grandfather served in the wars, and I wasn't very active in the use of guns when I was younger, but I always knew that they stood for a part of what my father and grandfather fought for. So I always had a great respect for that. I'm so happy and honored to introduce it to Nikki and to anyone that has an interest in it.
I would have never thought about firing a gun, but since I've had the opportunity in working with Smith & Wesson, I am really looking forward to shooting.
We are at the Smith & Wesson Employee Sports Center today with 2 of the Smith & Wesson family. It's nice to meet you. I'm Julie.
I'm Sonya Rood.
Nice to meet you.
Nikki Gomez.
Very good. And you guys are ready to shoot today, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of speed shooting today with 1911s. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
You like that?
Nice.
Here we are. How do you feel?
Excited, but nervous.
So there it is. That is a Smith & Wesson Pro Series 9mm 1911.
Wow. And I'm so proud. That's my favorite gun. You're
Oh,
gonna love it.
perfect.
You're gonna love it.
I really like teaching women on 1911s, especially because it has a super slim grip. The magazine's really kind of thin.
Oh, okay.
And so you can get easily around the gun and you can reach the trigger, which is not always so easy.
So does that kick back or anything, or?
It will.
Okay.
What you can expect to happen is you'll see as your sights are on the target, they'll lift a bit and then come down.
Okay.
But the stronger you grip the gun, the better off you're gonna be.
Okay.
So it is empty, and you'll extend out onto the target. Basically, you wanna line up your 3 dots and put it in the center of that orange dot and pull the trigger. Pretty easy, right?
Wow.
Now, we didn't even talk about trigger control, and you're like, steady rock. And that's exactly it. What you want to do is you want to be able to hold your sights onto the target and almost let the shot surprise you and squeeze. Beautiful. So you asked about the recoil, and I can't think of a better way to show you what that's going to look like than maybe let Sonya take a couple shots, and then you can watch and see what it looks like.
Absolutely.
All right, so switcheroo.
Here we go.
Make a couple nice shots. Beautiful.
There you go.
So what do you think?
Wow.
And what do you think about the sound, the noise?
Loud. It's very
It is
loud.
loud. It is loud. But it's not, the recoil wasn't that much.
No, it wasn't.
No. Were you watching the targets or were you watching the gun?
I was watching both.
Good, good.
Watching both.
All right, are you ready to try it out?
I'm ready.
All right, switcheroo again. So go ahead and get in your stance for me. Little wider. There you go.
Here you go.
Nice and easy.
Yes! Good job!
Good job.
Can't get any more perfect.
I know, I'm like amazed. You did awesome.
I could tell the look on Mickey's face. She was really nervous. But as soon as she took her first shot, it was all gone.
How do you feel?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to do more?
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That's great. Very good. Very good. You picked this up so fast. I am very, very impressed.
It's awesome.
I knew you would love it.
Yeah.
I knew you would. Good job.
All right, so do you want to set something up, a little bit of a friendly competition between you guys?
Want to go?
Okay. Yeah. Very good, very good. Okay, so this is steel challenge, or in our case, paper challenge. And what we have here are 4 really big targets and a small paper plate in the center. Now, in the sport of steel challenge, you walk up to the line and you have to shoot these targets as fast as you can, leaving the stop plate, the last target, which in this case will be the plate, last. They record your time, and you can do it over and over and over again, and they end up throwing out your worst time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have you start. We're gonna have you shoot this stage 3 times. I'm gonna record your time with my phone, and then Nikki will be up. Okay, very good. All right, so let's go ahead and put eyes and ears on. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Go.
Do it.
There we go. Awesome. All right, you set it down. Very good. Go. Nice. Go. Nice. We're gonna stop and reset. I'm gonna go mark your hits off with this red Sharpie, and then Nikki will be up. Now, the important thing to remember is you wanna get your hits, so try not to be too speedy. Make sure you pay attention to the sight picture.
Okay.
Nice and easy on that trigger.
Okay.
And really kind of stop and aim at that stop plate.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by. Go. Well, that was very speedy. That was good, but I don't think we hit very many targets. All right, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna slow down just a little bit. Wow, she's a speedy woman.
I know it.
All right, step on up.
Okay.
Every time you take a shot, I really want you to take the time to pause,
Okay.
shoot, see the sights. See the sights. Everything is lined up. You still have
Okay.
to make the great shot.
Okay.
You can't sacrifice the good shooting for the
Right,
speed.
right.
You have to pay attention to that sight picture, the front
Yes.
sight, and how it's centered in the rear sight, and then take your time enough on the target so you can secure a hit.
Right, okay.
All right. Are you ready? Stand by. Go. Good. Next target. Good. Next target. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful. And then aim, aim, aim. Good job.
nice.
All right. That was a much better run. Go. Good. Good. Nice. Good job. Very, very good. All right. I'm going to go down, mark the hits, and I will let you know what this final score is going to be. All right? You did great. That was so good.
Good job.
All right. All right, I have the very official results on paper plates here. Are you ready? Sonia, your grand total time was 32.16 seconds, which is very good. And what I loved is everything was very consistent, which we struggle with that as shooters. So that's very good. I'm very impressed.
It's fun.
All right, for our newbie here, 73.59 seconds. You had a few misses, and what happens in this sport is you get time added to your score for misses.
So no handicaps?
Well, I mean, that can be arranged.
In my eyes, it's a tie. I think you did great.
I like that. Rematch.
There you go.
Rematch, exactly.
We'll be back.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we'll recruit more ladies from the office, right?
Yes.
We'll get a team.
Absolutely.
Team together would be nice.
That would be
This was
fantastic.
fun. It was a great experience, a great opportunity.
So I gotta know, I mean, you started out, when I first met you, you were clearly extremely nervous to be here.
I was very nervous.
Okay.
But I will say that you made me feel so comfortable, just
Okay.
showing me how to stand, the feeling of the gun, all the questions that I had you answered, and the experience was unbelievable.
I'm so proud of Nikki, and anytime I can help introduce the sport to women and grow it and grow that appreciation is really an honor to me. So I
she
thank
has
you
so much for that.
That's so awesome. Well, clearly you guys have a great working relationship and now a shooting relationship.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm gonna come back and see how you guys are doing in a few months.
great.
That'd be
Love
fun.
to.
We'd love that.
Well, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, and keep it up.
As Julie showed us, with light loads and proper technique, a 1911 can be a great introductory gun. A fun course of fire makes the experience even more memorable. That leads us to your training tips for this episode. For the experienced shooter, if you don't have access to steel targets, you can set up similar courses of fire with poster paper and paper plates. Practice with paper, and then, when your student is ready, take them to the range or an event with steel. And to the student, look to your instructor to move you into the proper stance and grip each time you shoot, so you're shooting from the best position you can for every round that goes downrange. Despite her nerves, Mickey had a great time learning to shoot. She and Sonya plan to spread the word and invite other ladies from work to join them when they head to the range again. Are you out there being an advocate for the shooting sports too? Remember to post your photos and videos with the Love It First Shot hashtag. We love seeing all those smiles and first targets. Keep those posts coming, and if you haven't already, join the Love It First Shot movement and discover how fun the shooting sports can be. Next time on Love It First Shot, these neighbors do everything together. Everything, that is, except shooting. Watch as avid shotgun shooter Josephine finally convinces Jen to step back from the dance recitals, soccer practices, and patient schedules to take her first shot.